As you can see, Keith is bouncing on his toes. He's got a lot of electric energy. Mandla's going to be stepping forward now. The boys touch gloves and start the fight. Keith wasting no time coming with a teep kick. Mandla backing off on his back foot. Boys trading blows, going straight into the clinch.
Both fighters are in the clinch there, keeping their weight very low, the center of the weight very low, and nothing happening in that. The referee separates them and signals to continue the fight. A huge haymaker there.
Keith dominating the ring here, just pushing his opponent back, using the center of the ring. Mandla attempting to take his opponent down by...
Keith coming in with a good combination of punches, followed in by the low kick as well.
Great throw there by Mandla, managed to floor his opponent. Keith stepping up the aggressor in this fight thus far. He's going to start looking for the punches. Both of those score. Mandla's got the advantage in the grapple.
Mandla been able to slip those punches, bob and weave a little bit, and then actually come in quite nicely back and get himself into the grapple, where he is, of course, quite strong.
Boys pushing up against the ropes here.
But here we have Keith looking for the elbow to the top of the head. He needs to be careful not to go to the back of the head because that is an illegal strike.
Keith at the center of the ring. Mandla looking around for the peripheries. Scoring a great leg kick there. Coming in for the knees.
Oh, and Keith just missing a huge knee. Mandla slipping and going down to the canvas. Fighters will get up and the fight will continue.
Keith just working around his opponent, looking for the punches, come driving his opponent into the corner here. Using the knees, using the clinch.
There, Keith throwing a good combination of punches and back into the grapple. This is where Mandla is strong, but Keith picking up his game here, a little bit of gain in the grapple. Realizing in the round that this is where he needs to improve a little bit and doing so. And that's the bell signaling the end of round one. Keith looking very strong so far. And really dominating in the punches, dominating with the kicks, where early on in the round, Rosen's Mandla dominating in the ring any second now. Making sure the judges are ready. Hands up. And chock, the fight starts, round two. And Mandla wasting no time, coming in straight with a big teep kick and back into the grapple.
Keith's got the advantage in the grapple. He's a little bit taller here. He manages to tie his opponent up. He's looking for those elbows. Mandla does a great throw overhead. Floors his opponent. Keith working his way around the ring. Mandla's keeping in the center here. Nice inside leg kick there from Keith. He's going to work the top to the bottom.
Mandla going through for a good punch to the midsection and ends up back into the grapple. But Keith's looking for the opportunity to throw the top elbows.
Mandla needs to get inside, try and dominate that grapple, try and get a clinch and get his head out of harm's way there.
Mandla looking for that inside knee.
Too much time on the ropes. The ref is going to reset them to the center here. Keith hunting his opponent into the corner, looking for the punches. Great strong knees to the midsection here. Keith is going to start driving, looking for those short, clean elbows. Will this be the... Keith showing a lot of confidence there, hunting his opponent. He's going to do the same again.
And Mandla back up on his feet, still looking strong. He still wants to be in this fight. Nowhere near giving up yet. But Keith very strong, a good flurry of punches again. Working the head and the body.
You can see Keith's experience coming into play here. He knows how to work the ring and drive his opponent back into the corner to limit his options of movement. Great sweep there by Mandla. Nice technique and shown by these boys.
Good respect there from Keith as well. Almost bowing to Mandla, saying good move, man.
Keith looking for that overhand right. A very strong punch that he's looking for to finish that fight. Not quite finding his mark. Definitely the aggressor in this fight thus far. Managing to push Mandla on his back feet the whole time.
Both fighters back into their corners, having a chat with the coaches, getting some water, having a quick chance to refresh and cool down a little bit. And And we'll wait to see what they bring into the second round. Sorry, I mean the third round, that is. And to those of you that are watching on Zupi TV, thank you very much for joining us if you've just come on live. And here we are in the 8th fight of the evening. We've got the big fight coming up next after this. And we're entering into the third round of the of this fight, fight number 8.
Which is the featherweight finals, which has been carded for this evening. Third round of this fight, scheduled for 4 rounds. Keith Drewery in the left hand, fighting out of the red corner. And Mandla Goga in the blue corner, getting driven here against the ropes. Keith sparing nothing, trying to get every single punch in that he can find.
Absolutely, Aiden. I think Keith wants to end this fight in this round. He knows he can do it. He's got 12 wins behind him already out of only 12 fights. So an incredible record, 12-0 from Keith.
Keith looking for the openings with the kicks there, looking for the body sections that are
open.
open.
And a big punch there from Keith. He knows that Mandla's been rocked now. Mandla looks a little bit dazed and confused, and Keith is going to want to take advantage of this right now.
Well, Mandla has taken some punishment thus far, and he hasn't seen the canvas yet. So I think he's still got a lot of fight in him. Holding on to the ropes a little bit there. The boys getting tied up, trying to score a couple of points with the inside knees, and just getting their breath back. Keith, always the aggressor, pushing forward.
Oh, and a big punch there from Keith again. But Mandla seems to come back so strong all the time. And it's a very signature move there from the KZN fighter.
These boys working in the corner here. Mandla pushing him back with his weight just to do anything to get him out of the corner. And Keith taking him to the floor there. Both these boys are incredibly fit. We're now in the third round. Probably about 30 seconds left of this round. Still a whole nother round to go afterwards. Keith hunting the punches. Working top, bottom. Working the knees now. Mandla needs to get inside and neutralize his arms there with the grapple. At the moment, his clinch is not really effective. Just pushing Keith up against the ropes. Both the boys go to ground.
And that's the bells singing the end of the third round. And fighters get back into their respective corners. We have Keith Drewery from Western Province fighting out of the red corner, and Mandla Goga from KZN in the blue corner. Remember, both these fighters only 18 years of age, so got a lot of fighting time ahead of them in their careers. They're still relatively young as fighters. And the winner of this fight has the chance of going over to Russia to go and fight for South Africa, or to represent South Africa under the national colors as well, and also to try and obviously bring back a gold medal.
And yeah, we have it, the final round of this fight. Keith the aggressor, stepping into the punches, looking for the head kick. Mandla now stepping forward, scoring a nice jab.
And then Keith following up with a good low kick there again, but then back into that huge flurry of punches. Keith wants to end it early in this round again. And there he goes, putting Mandla down. Well, Mandla just trying to get out of the way there.
Keith looking to dominate with those punches. He's not really looking for the opening, but just throwing left, right combination. Only one or two of them striking home, so it looks like it's a flurry of punches, but a lot of energy being used as well.
Absolutely, Aiden, you know, having a look at this right here, you know, if Keith could just capitalize on that move, throw the punches, look for the gap, and maybe throw the low kick, which will open up his head again, and then go for that big knockout punch, where he would really score, because Mandla is just really having to stand there and keep his hands up and block most of those punches.
Both I must commentate, both their fighters' hands are up the whole time. It's really good to see discipline amongst these fighters. These boys are tied up against the ropes here. One needs to just shift that weight and just turn the fighter so that he can capitalize. And as you can see, Mandla's weight is pressed up against Keith. If he just turns his feet a bit, can swap positions completely. Keith again hunting, using that corner advantage. He's going to go in, he's going to start pile driving.
And a great punch there to the midsection. and our referee Marlon Rosen decides that he needs to call the fight, and that'll be a TKO in favor of Keith Drewery.
I think quite rightly so. It was the third or fourth occasion that he had driven his opponent back into the corner there, and there was no coming out of it for him.
And your winner, Keith Drewery.
Great fight there. Congratulations to Keith Drewery.